Hey yo, what's good? Welcome to my underrated fight series where I talk about good fights that really just don't get talked about at all or enough. Today I'll be talking about Juan Manuel Marquez versus Jimrex Jaca. This fight took place on November 3rd, actually November 25th of 2006. And this was Juan Manuel Marquez's second fight removed from that Chris John fiasco where everybody's wondering, like, dude, why didn't you just take the Pacquiao rematch? Instead, you took this fight with Chris John and you got robbed. I will make a video on that as well, but that whole fiasco. But this was the second fight removed from losing his featherweight title in Indonesia to Chris John. And man, this was a good fight, guys. Jimrex Jaca is a Filipino. He was 27-2, and with one draw, and he gave him a good fight. At that point, he really didn't fight that much outside of the Philippines. He has a few fights in Japan, but for the most part, all of his fights were in the Philippines. He was known mostly in the Philippines, but even though he was not like a world beater, a world class fighter, he gave Marquez a good fight, man. From the beginning, you knew that the HBO commentator said that Jaca was a boxer mover, but in the first round you could tell that he wasn't gonna fight that fight. Not in this fight. He wasn't gonna try to outbox Marquez. He was gonna try to beat him. He was gonna try to knock him out. Because in the first round, he landed some hard, solid left hands. I think he must have got inspired by the first fight against the Marquez versus Manny Pacquiao, because he landed some good, hard right hands, and Marquez was throwing his combination and landing. Harold Letterman actually scored the first round for Jaca. I personally did not, but you could argue that because he did land some hard left hands, like I said. Second round, they come in. It is at a high pace. Marquez throwing various combinations, beautiful combinations with the uppercut. He didn't throw the uppercut that frequent then, but he was mixing it up at times. And Jaca lands a hard left hook that gets Marquez off balance, as you see in this picture right here. And Marquez stumbles and stumbles like almost across the whole ring. He does not hit the canvas. So, but that round, it was all Jaca. You have to give it to Jaca. He almost dropped Marquez. He was a bit off balance, but for the most part, it was from a legit punch. So you know Jaca was going to be a legitimate contender. Throughout the next few rounds, man, you see Jaca coming forward, but Marquez also becoming more aggressive. This is Marquez's transition into a pure boxer, counter puncher, into a boxer puncher that has become more aggressive and that could knock fools out. Every time I watch Marquez, I'm in awe of his combinations, man. I just see his beautiful 4 or 5 punch combinations. I'm like, damn, that is so nice. It's just so nice, and I think you will appreciate his combinations in this fight as well. So in round 5, a headbutt opens a nasty cut in Juan Manuel Marquez's head, and that cut just becomes bigger throughout the fight, and his face is filled with the crimson mask throughout rounds 5 and on. And round 8, another headbutt. I think it was 2 more headbutts. The ref actually stopped the action twice in the fight to talk to the referee. Talk to the doctor, and the doctor let it go. But twice, Jaca headbutted Marquez, and that cut just opened up even nastier. And now his face is definitely all filled with blood. The cut was nasty. And come round 9, the Jaca was moving, and he was aiming for that eye. He was trying to get him to get the ref to stop the fight. Even the ref, when when he took Marquez to the doctor, he told him, "Hey, you're ahead of points, so you might want to stop the fight." Which is very strange for a referee to tell a fighter that they're ahead, especially when they're taking them to the doctor to have a look at his eye. But come round 9, Jaca comes aggressive, and Marquez floors him. He throws what else? A beautiful combination. It is a straight right, left hook, straight right, and then he throws a short left, which makes Jaca back up, and then he throws a wider left, which drops Jaca on his butt, and Jaca does not want to get up. It seems to me that he could have gotten up, but he didn't want any more of Marquez because he didn't look hurt. He didn't look too too dazed, but he just didn't get up after that. So Marquez wins his second fight, coming off that terrible fight, that terrible fight against Chris John, and he becomes so he's developing into this more aggressive. This helps with this transformation, and this helps with him becoming more popular amongst the Mexican fans and amongst the hardcore fans, and it definitely helps in his mission in his quest to get that second Pacquiao fight. Thanks for everybody for watching. And what are some underrated fights that you could think of? Have a great day.